We're about a month away from the Nintendo Switch coming out, and one of the most frequently asked questions I get from viewers right now is, should I buy a Nintendo 3DS or should I wait for the Nintendo Switch? Now, if someone was asking about the Wii U, I'd say stay with the Switch. The Wii U is already dead. For the Nintendo 3DS, on the other hand, that's definitely not the case. The 3DS is very much alive for the rest of the year at least, and has a much larger backlog and variety of games for you to play than the Wii U did. Now, I'm not saying that the 3DS is better than the Switch, or that the Switch is better than the 3DS, but here are some reasons why you might want to pick up a 3DS over the Switch later this year. And if you don't know much about the Switch, I'll have a video where I got hands-on with the Switch in New York just a couple of weeks ago, linked in the description down below. But without further ado, here are some reasons why you might want to pick up a 3DS instead of the Switch this year. The price. The Nintendo 3DS, at least in North America, currently comes in two models, the new Nintendo 3DS XL and the Nintendo 2DS. The 2DS is a smaller 3DS that doesn't have the 3D effect, but can play pretty much any 3DS game outside of the about 10 new 3DS exclusives out right now, and you can check out a list of those games in the description down below. This model of the 3DS only costs $79.99, and that even comes with a free copy of Mario Kart 7 digitally. That's a pretty good value, $79.99, and that's just only about the price of a game and a half for modern consoles, and you get a system and a game for free. That's a pretty good deal. The other model is a bit pricier at $199.99, and that's the larger new 3DS XL. This model has a larger screen, the 3D gameplay effect, a C-stick, and a built-in NFC reader to support your amiibo. This model doesn't come with a free game though, or even an AC adapter, so you'll have to cough up some more cash just to buy those separately. So you can either go with the lower priced 2DS if you just want a game right away with some Pokemon, Smash Bros, or Mario Kart, or you can go the premium route and get the larger size new 3DS XL. Either way, both end up being cheaper than the Nintendo Switch, and in fact you can buy 3 Nintendo 2DSs and still be cheaper than the Switch. The games. Now, aside from the very low priced 2DS, another attraction to the 3DS library is the library itself. It's a vast, large variety of games over the last, 6 years since the system came out. Sure, some of these games can be found on the Wii U, but for the most part, these games are exclusive to the Nintendo 3DS. Nintendo has yet to announce any 3DS to Switch ports, and have gone on the record to say that the Switch isn't backwards compatible with the 3DS, so for the time being, unless there's some sort of 3DS virtual console in the works, buying a 3DS is your best bet to playing these games. Furthermore, these games are already out. While the Switch might have a great library like the 3DS, that's going to take a while to build up. Buying a 3DS right now means you have a huge backlog of great games to play from the last 6 years since 2011. Just to name a few, Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo 3DS gives you the Smash Bros. Experience on the go, whether you're at school, on a train, a plane, or a car. You can enjoy Smash Bros. Wherever you are. Best of all is that it's essentially a portable version of the Wii U version with the same amount of characters and online multiplayer features. Mario Kart 7 is a portable version of Mario Kart, and it was the best looking portable version up until Mario Kart 8 Deluxe got announced for the Switch. However, the gameplay is still the same experience you've come to know and love with this series, with the addition of being able to play as yourself with Mii's on the go, or even with friends locally or worldwide through the internet. Pokemon Sun and Moon is the most recent entry in the Pokemon series that changes up the familiar gym leader formula for something different. Additionally, rather than having solely new Pokemon, a bunch of familiar Kanto Pokemon have also received new forms, giving old familiar looking Pokemon new life in this entry. It's definitely a fun RPG that I recommend any Pokemon— Nebby, get in the freaking bag! That I recommend anyone try out. The online. Another thing people tend to forget is that the online infrastructure between the 3DS and the Nintendo Switch are vastly different. The 3DS still uses the old school friend code system, while the Nintendo Switch will use the new My Nintendo account system. However, there's still some benefits to the 3DS running the old account system. Online multiplayer is free on the Nintendo 3DS, so if you want to play Super Smash Bros. Or battle your friends in Pokemon, it's all completely free, so long as you have an internet connection. On the Nintendo Switch, you'll have to pay somewhere around $25 per year to use any form of online multiplayer in your video games, similar to having to pay for Xbox Live or PlayStation Plus. Sure, $25 is cheaper than the $50 price tag on PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live, but you know what else is cheaper than $25? Free. So should you buy a 3DS over the Switch? Well, that's really up to you, but I can tell you that you're not making a bad decision by doing so. Sure, the 3DS might start to fade in 2018 if the Switch does really well, but there's a huge catalog worth of 6 years of video games for you to play if you pick one up right now. That's not even mentioning the games coming out later this year, like Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World, Mario Sports Superstars, Fire Emblem Warriors, Fire Emblem Echoes, Dragon Quest XI, and way more. If you do have any questions about the Nintendo Switch or the 3DS, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. I'll also try to link the product pages for the 3DS and the Switch down below, along with some good deals I could find for the 3DS, because they do retail at those prices I said, but you can find some used models for pretty darn cheap too online or on eBay or something like that, so I'll link to that in the description down below. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop it a like, and while you wait for my next video, you can check out these other two videos I put up recently. One is my must-have 3DS games video, a good video to check out if you need some 3DS game recommendations, or my hands-on with the Nintendo Switch, which was a pretty fun experience. You can also tap on my channel icon to subscribe, which I hope you do, and scan my Snapchat code to follow me on Snapchat for cool behind-the-scenes stuff. Thank you so much for watching, hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.